Just when you think the drama's over in Supercross, something like this happens. Let's break down this takeout. Marvin Musquin on Eli Tomac. Wow, if any of you have seen that takeout on Tomac that Musquin did, or if you haven't seen it, where have you been? Have you really been watching Supercross? Welcome to a bonus episode of the Supercross talk shows. This is talking about what happened this weekend. We're gonna go over 3 points. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. Oh God, what did I say today? I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. We're gonna see what could happen going forward, and talk about what could happen to Musquin in the future. What could this trigger Tomac, which it kind of did, but can Tomac do anything in the future? This will probably be a short episode. I hope it's a short episode. Last time I said Anderson was going to be a short episode, and I ended up being 15 minutes. So, let's break this down. Thoughts. My thought on it, when it first happened, I was like, really, Musquin? Did that really just happen? And then, after a little bit, kind of settled in, like, okay, that happened. This is one of those things where you have to sit back and say, yeah, that really just happened. Like, you have to sit down and, like, accept that happened. Which, it's kind of hard to accept. But once you get it, it's fine. My thoughts on it, Musquin, you're an idiot. I'm just kidding. Musquin, I went back and really analyzed it. You could clearly see Tomac cuts down in the corner, and Marv straight up hits the throttle. And it's almost like a Michael Lessie on Brock Tickle in 2014. That's almost like it was, but except Tomac didn't go flying like Tickle. But this, people are gonna say, oh, that's like the worst move I've seen in Supercross. Where have you been? Not Tickle. Lessie on Tickle was worse. There was another one I was thinking about this morning too that I said was way worse. Oh God, who was it? Oh, I'll let that pop into my head. So I was talking to myself this morning. I was saying, like, okay, I gotta go analyze this, which I did. I did go analyze it. I was talking to myself this morning. I said, man, what's gonna happen in the future with these two? Are we seeing a rivalry brew? Okay, let me break this down for you. So if you haven't seen it, you can go. It's all over YouTube. You can go look it up. Basically, what happened was Foxborough 2018. Tomac made a clean pass on Marv. Then they go over the finish line, white flag. Second turn in the track, Marv straight up bombs into Eli. Now Eli's throttle got messed up, and then they get off the track. Marv ends up winning. And they get off the track, and Eli throws his grip at him. Well, he doesn't really throw it. He just, like, takes it off and drops it. Like, here you go, you messed up my throttle. Here you go. And Eli was right on the podium. He said that was a cheap shot, and that was actually a joke. I don't blame him. But if you go back, this is the part that really gets me. I was watching the press conference just to see what would happen. And Eli's still pretty pissed about what happened at New Jersey last year with Marv pulling over for what's his called? What's his name? Dunge. He's still pretty mad at that. So he said Marv in the press conference. You can go look it up too on YouTube. It's all over. This takeout's all over YouTube. In the press conference, Marvin said like, "Oh, like look at Vegas last year. You were bombing people around." And then Tomac goes, "Yeah, well, if you didn't do what you did, yeah, that would have never happened." Eli's kind of right in a way, but I don't agree with Marvin. And then Marvin tries to be more of a dick and drag Anderson into it. He goes, "Yeah, well, I've been taken out a bunch of times, like Anderson in Oakland and like Pike in Arlington, and on the podium. I never watched the podium interviews, but I watched it this weekend to see what would happen. Musquin kept making excuses about like, oh, well, I didn't expect him to be here or whatever. Bro, you don't expect. I mean, come on, you straight up bombed into Eli. Anderson just cut across, took your front wheel out. You straight up bombed into Eli. This was a very controversial move. And God. Oh, okay. Let's talk about. Oh, what was my next point? Now, this makes the last two rounds very, very interesting. I was watching Spencer Turley's video on this because he made a video on this. I was watching his video on this, and he said, let's not turn this into a political thing. Thank you, Spencer. Thank you, Turley. That is right. Don't turn this into a political thing. The AMA can do what they want, and I would not be surprised if Salt Lake comes around or this week comes around and we get press releases saying that Musquin gets fined or docked some points for that. And Tomac also mentioned Tomac said to Marv, you shouldn't get a $15,000 penalty for what happened last year. You should get docked some points. We know what Eli did in New Jersey. If you haven't looked that up, if you haven't seen that, go look it up. It's all over as well. Just type in Eli Tomac New Jersey 2017, and that will come up. Or East Rutherford. That's what it's called. But oh well. What can the AMA do to Marvin? Here's the thing. The AMA is not that consistent. As I was talking about in my Jason Anderson episode, they're not that consistent. So they might, again, make Eli more mad and give him a penalty. Like a $15,000, $20,000, however much money they want to do penalty, like a money penalty, instead of docking him some points. If he gets docked points, this championship's already over. Because Anderson has a chance of wrapping it up in Salt Lake. If he gets docked some points, I would not be surprised. If he gets fined, I would not be surprised either. AMA needs to shape up and get their, I don't want to say, get their stuff straightened out, because I don't know. So let's talk about Eli. I would have been a little bit happier this was on Anderson, but it was on Eli, so I was kind of sad. Because actually, I picked Musquin to win, but even though I picked Musquin to win, I was like, Tomac could probably win this. And when he got around Marvin, I'm like, well, I got my pick wrong, and Eli won this race. And then that happened, I'm like, wow, anything can happen in this sport. I mean, look at East Rutherford last year. Who expected Eli to go down like 4 different times or whatever it was? Nobody expected that. So, season was crazy. It just got crazier. I really hope that Musquin doesn't get fined for this. I don't know why I'm saying that. But as as I had in my channel intro, let's go argue about this in the comments. And I still have to hear Moto Aftermath Show thoughts about this, because yeah, if you guys watch the Moto Aftermath Show, this is on Monday when I'm uploading this, 23rd. They upload tomorrow, the 24th. So if you're watching this past the 24th, yeah, I recommend you go see their thoughts. And I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow too. I've gone over my 3 points. I say if you just start watching Supercross, watch the next 2 rounds because they're gonna get very interesting. I mean, even without the title coming into play, unless Anderson does something stupid and breaks both arms like Kenny did, the title's over at this point. But these two could get interesting. Watch Outdoors too, because it could get interesting, because Tomac's champion outdoors, and Marv really had a shot at it outdoors last year. I didn't watch it last year. This is my first year watching it. Watching the outdoors. So, is that all I got? Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today. So that was a bonus episode. And now let's go argue in the comments. Oh, hope you liked that talk show's intro. Really worked hard on it. Like, again, 10 minutes on it. Thank you guys for watching. And let's go argue about it in the comments. Bye.